Welcome back to the BBynd Self Podcast, where we personally develop daily, weekly, monthly, yearly, back towards our true selves. Today, our main topic of discussion is choosing you. Today's song, Come See How I'm Living, CJ Swain.
Trapped in the system every day. Trigger hard liquor, his fingers he itching, now it's so rainy day. Steady keep wishing that someone would listen, no one will feel your pain. So he trapped to the sunrise, so you live a what, give you got time. Cause everyone tripping, and women be switching, and they wanna act like it's real love. All I needed was a real hug. Instead I'm surrounded by real thugs. Nobody cares till they kill us. Can't show expression, look at my face. Like a cat from your own place. Make a man, gon' kill his own race. Let's get back to business and back to the children. Back to forgiving, yeah. Nobody's perfect, but we all worth it. No man deserves it, yeah. The system ain't working, they're closing the curtains way too early, yeah. Everyone hurt, there's too much murder. Peace we deserve it, yeah. You see how I'm living, I come from a place where they lock you in prison, they trap you in system. You see how I'm living, my niggas they still begging. God for forgiveness, you see how I'm living, oh. Yeah. You see how I'm living, you see how I'm living, see how I'm living, I come from a place where they lock you in prison, they trap you in system. Go see how I'm living, oh. Hey, go see how I'm living, go see how I'm living, go see how I'm living, go see how I'm living,
Come See How I'm Living by CJ Swain out of Fayetteville. All right. So welcome back to the BBynd Self Podcast. Today, our main topic of discussion is choosing you. So before we get into anything, let's talk about what it means to choose you. What that means is to put you first. What that means is to make sure no matter what it is that you're doing, it's always your best effort. It's always the best representation of you. Choosing you is so important to make sure that you're in alignment with who you are, because you can't be of service to anybody else if you're no good to yourself first. So it's okay to be selfish, right? It's okay to be selfish. So going forward, we're going to have a healthy level of selfishness. Going forward, we will no longer allow other people's opinion to hinder our thought process of what we know what's best for us. Right? So when we choosing us, we're choosing a betterment for the world. Because if we are in a positive space, if we are in a space where we are really genuinely loving ourselves and accepting ourselves and making sure that we straight no matter what the situation is, then that's the same energy we gonna put out in the rest of the world. That's what choosing you means. Choosing you is just being the best you so you can be a service to the world. So let's get into it. So, finding you, it's a process, right? So when we talk about a process, what does that mean? getting back to you. Meaning, be who you were supposed to be before you allowed yourself to get off course. Before you allowed yourself to get into faulty relationships. Before you allowed yourself to get into shady friendships. Before you allowed yourself to work at dead-end jobs, right? Trying to find your way. Getting back to you is failing over and over and over again, right? Getting back to you is a journey. So remember, it's a process. You're not going to build your kingdom overnight, because anything that's worth having is worth sacrificing and worth building and putting in the time to making it really to manifesting it. It's all worth it. Get back to you. Enjoy the process. So what does it take to get back to you? You're going to have to go through things. Trials and tribulations. You're going to have to try new things so you can come across new experiences that's going to allow you to grow. Them things that you're going to go through, they're going to teach you about yourself. They're going to show you who you really are. When times get hard, are you the type of person to fold and say, okay, this is just what it is? Or are you the type of person to say, nah, I seen it how it's supposed to be. So whatever y'all got going on, I'm going this way. I'm building what I seen in my dreams. I know who I am. I know what I want. I know where I have to go. I know what I have to do. I know what I have to deny. So once you learn all of these things, you must start acting on them. So once you start denying things that are not for you, now you start attracting things that are for you. You don't accept everything, right? You don't accept everything. But you allow certain things that you need in the moment to grow you. So when we going to get the things that we want, I like to go by something that I use in my book called Childhood Stubbornness in a pursuit back to youth. So think, back when we was children, right? We would be so creative at getting what we wanted, no matter how many times we was told no. We would whine, we would yell, we would cry, we would act out. We'll find some kind of creative way to communicate that I'm not gonna be told no. You're gonna give me what I want. No matter how many times you say no, no matter what you got made up in your head, I'm gonna get it. That's who we were as kids. Along the line, we never learned how to hone that, and so we can use it in a healthy way. So now that I'm telling you about it, now we're aware of it, because we're still stubborn. It's just not healthy. So what do I mean by a healthy stubbornness? A healthy stubbornness is knowing when to say no. That's not in alignment with what I'm trying to do. We're saying I gotta get up early in the morning, so I gotta go home now so I can go ahead and get ready for bed. Because I still gotta spend time here, with this circle, with my people. It's knowing when to say yes to an opportunity and dropping everything else. It's knowing when to say no to an opportunity that's not good for you. That stubbornness that we must learn how to control and use for our benefit is going to be very monumental in our lives when we learn how to hone that. Because we all stubborn. We just, sometimes it's, to our fault, to our destruction. Because we don't know when to stop being like that, and we push people away. So we just have to learn how to hone our talents, hone our passions, how to tame my ego, how to be better, right? How to learn how to use our creative natures to get to the place in life that we see ourselves being in. So let's begin to look at life as a journey. And along this journey, we learn how to be strong and courageous through the mistakes, through being told no, through failing over and over and over again, through being rejected. So even when we mess up along the journey, understand that it's a process. And you have to learn the lessons being presented to you in those moments, right? So just understand and just try to learn how to enjoy the process, enjoy the journey, love the moments, be in the moments. So let's move on. So why is it important to get back to you? I got 3 reasons before we get into choosing you. So 3 reasons why it's important to get back to you. One is support. Support from yourself, which is just another way of saying believe in yourself. So without the support from yourself, you'll just be wandering, attaching yourself to things that's not really in alignment with who you truly are. So that's the purpose right there, to be who you are. So when you learn to believe in yourself, when you learn to support your mindset, then you can start moving mountains. Because once you are who you are and can't nobody tell you otherwise to get you off of your course, now you start to build your foundation. So number 1 is to support yourself no matter where you are in life. Because at the end of the day, you are all you got. So number 2, you're all you got. And without you guiding and directing yourself by planning, staying ahead of yourself, it'll be hard to productively progress. So stay ahead of you by taking the time to identify who you truly are. Take this time to find out the things that you like to do, the things that you're good at, the things that you're not good at, the environments you flourish in. Learn these things about you, because at the end of the day, nobody will know you better than you. So nobody came into this world with you. Nobody is with you 24 hours of the day. Most of your parents, most of our parents, you kick us out by the age of 21. Really sooner than that, you start getting them little hints. So even in that moment, you have to understand that, okay, I understand that these people love me, but they can't do everything for me. Nobody's going to be there with me 24 hours of any day. It's going to come some time where I got to lean on my own understanding. Where I got to lean on my own strengths. That time is going to come. So be aware of that and strengthen yourself now. Right now, we just working on stuff that we need to be aware of. You know, only thing we're doing right now is getting better. We're just trying to become more aware of certain things so we can enhance our abilities. So let's continue on. So number 3 is because nobody got you like you got you. All these tie in together. Nobody got you like you got you. So if you get back to you, then you will start to allow yourself to develop these new pathways of thinking. And then in turn, you will begin to choose you without a second thought. So, be proud of your progress. Be proud of where you came from. And understand that all the help you can get, people can lead you to the water. But until you take that action, you will still go thirsty. So everything is on you. I hate to put the pressure on you, but nobody got you like you got you. Remind yourself that you are the one. So 3 reasons why it's important to get back to you. 1, the support from yourself. 2, because you're all you got. And 3, because nobody got you like you got you. So moving into the topic of discussion. Choosing you. Some benefits from it. Allows you to avoid the BS. Allows you to know what's important to you. It allows you to focus on what's important in your life. It allows you to remember who you are. It allows you to be you. And it allows you to flow freely with the world. So now when we talk about choosing you now, we're talking about rediscovering who you are by learning your cycles so you can avoid the negative repeats. When you learn your cycles, you learn how to face what's in front of you so you can attack it head on. So them things won't come back to you later on in life. Deal with what's affecting you right now so you won't have to deal with the repercussions of not dealing with it later. For example, if you constantly attracting a certain person around you, or if you constantly in the same negative situations, most of the times it's because you're not identifying and attacking your problems head on. You're not correcting something about yourself. So because you're not correcting something about you, the same people you're trying to get away from are the same people you will continue to attract in your life, because there is something about that type of person that's attracted to you. It's something about you that's drawing them towards your energy. So fix it. Fix it. You might talk a lot, or you might say the wrong thing too much. Like you might not be mindful of people's feelings when you're talking. So you gotta compromise on always being so opinionated in order to make your relationships flow better. Sometimes you gotta bite the bullet. Sometimes you really have to look in the mirror and say, what are my issues? Should I bring this up right now? What is it about me that's attracting these type of people in my life? What is it? And if you ask yourself that enough, the answers will come to you. And I'm pretty sure you already know. So just be honest with yourself. Remember, we trying to go forward. And the only way to go forward is if we deal with the past so we can leave it back there. So, let's remember, everything is perspective based. And how you view you is probably more important than how you look at anything else in this world. So, I want all you to understand the value you have in this world. Because once you realize the value that you have in yourself, then you will be able to bring that to the world. And once you're able to bring that to the world, then that's game over. It's all positivity and love from there. So make sure you always putting your best foot forward. Make sure that what you're trying to put out is understood by you first, so you can explain it. Make sure that no matter what happens to you, it's not happening to you, it's happening for you. Keep the perspective positive. Even though it hurt right now, it's learning to be had in this moment of pain. So make something of this pain. Don't let the pain go to waste. Do what you have to do in those moments to be able to bear the pain in order to overcome it so you can move forward. And so whenever the pain come again, you know how to deal with it. And it's no longer painful to you. You are the one. You're the one who has to change your life. So when you get that drilled in your head, then you are no longer to allow yourself to be off course for too long. We all get knocked off course. But when you have a plan and you got direction and you got identity, you know who you are, you won't let yourself be off for too long. Trust me. So recognize who you are. Know who you are. And be that. Because I believe all of us are something very special when we're in our highest potential, or when we're on the pursuit to becoming our highest potential. We may never get there. But it's the intention to get there that's going to help us grow and make ourselves valuable. Not to the world, but to ourselves. You the one. So change your life. Choose you. Because I want you all to understand that you are your peace of mind. And when you allow yourself to see yourself in a higher light, then you will begin to see yourself as the one who can change something significant to you. So change you. Choose you. So that's today's episode. And I want to thank everybody who is taking the time to listen to my wisdom. The next episode details will be posted every weekend. So if y'all taking something away that you can use and apply to your life, please like, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel. And as the year goes, the content will grow. So like I always say, y'all stay light, y'all stay love, y'all stay productive, and most of all, y'all be beyond. Peace. Today's outro song is going to be All Night by Deuce. Out of Rayford, North Carolina. I want to thank everybody who has taken the time to listen to me tonight. You all stay blessed up. You all stay light. You all stay loved. And y'all be beyond. Peace.